Good morning. Another beautiful day up in the high country here. I am just outside of Yosemite, and this morning I'm doing something different. In a few minutes I'm going gold panning, and then afterwards I'm going for on the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad. It's a narrow gauge railway. They've got a ride out and back. It's about an hour, and apparently the scenery is incredible. So I am really looking forward to that. But first, it's time to go and see if I can find my fortune panning for gold. There we go. Gold has been extracted. Here we go. Nice little souvenir to take home. Do you actually pan for gold yourself?
I do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a hobby or that's your
It's
profession?
a hobby.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have fun. I love to be outside and under the trees and listen to the water run.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, thank you so much. This has been awesome. So, after not finding my fortune panning for gold, I'm starting the Mariposa Grove walk. It's about 6 miles within Yosemite. It's not down in the valley where I was yesterday, it's up above. So from the very beginning, walking amongst the beautiful trees, it's all in the shade. This should be good. So 1 kilometer in, it's been a kilometer of climbing. Not steep, but uphill all the way. It's actually a 2-kilometer walk to get to the start of the trailhead because of road closures. But as you can see behind me, pretty decent scenery. So after a 3-kilometer or 1.9 mile hike, almost all of it uphill, I'm now at the parking lot at the start of the actual hike, which is, I think it's 6 miles from here, and then another 2 miles downhill back. The parking lot is empty. You're not allowed to drive up here unless you have a disabled access pass, which obviously I don't have, even though I'm feeling a little shaky at the moment, but it's all good. At least the tough part, or the whole uphill part, is over, and the last 2 miles at the end of the hike is all downhill. So there's a part of the route which goes through these giant sequoia trees that is closed. I knew this part was closed before I came here, but the reason for that is, take a look, there goes the path, that tree, the number of trees that have fallen over. A few months ago they had a windstorm here, and the wind reached 150 miles an hour or 240 kilometers an hour. And sequoias can live 3,000 years, but they have a tough time, some of them, withstanding winds like that. So as a result, there's extensive damage to this grove of sequoias, including these massive trees across some of the paths. There's a dip up ahead. I really hope it's hummus. This tree up ahead is called the grizzly giant. Every 5 or so years, 5 to 20 years, there's a fire. You'll see the inside is blackened, but it is still very much alive, and it is massive. It is the same height as the Statue of Liberty. And here is that same tree from up close. You can clearly see how it's burnt out inside, but how it's still very much alive and imposing. This sequoia fell directly over the path, so they just cut a hole through it, cut a section out. Just to give you an idea of how big these sequoias are. That's a tree that's fallen. Here you can see it's actually snapped where it's a little bit above the base. And here is the base. Now, you see these little sticks there? Watch that point. Those are my walking sticks. Now you can see, imagine how tall that is, or what the diameter of that tree is. And apparently they can take hundreds, if not thousands of years to decay. Hi, so I am back in my camper. I have had a shower and feel a whole lot refreshed. Today was another great day. This morning the train ride and the gold panning. The train ride, I've been on those scenic trains before. I've never done gold panning before, so that was cool. And the hike this afternoon was really nice. Not these massive vistas that we had yesterday, but still really nice. The side, getting close to the sequoias and seeing the damage done by that windstorm and that, and just being out in nature. For most of the second part of the hike, I was pretty much by myself. There's the first quarter, there were a lot of people going up to one specific tree, the grizzly tree, and after that I was by myself, and it was just awesome walking by myself with my thoughts and all that. It was a long hike. It was 10.6 miles or 19 kilometers, and according to my watch, I walked 24.5 kilometers today. So I certainly burnt off the calories. I enjoyed myself. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to be doing 2 shorter hikes, like a couple of miles each, and then take care of laundry and a few other things that I need to take care of. But I'm still excited for tomorrow. I've got one more full day in Yosemite, and then the day after tomorrow I leave. So when I leave, soon after, I will be posting this video. So all the best. We'll see you tomorrow. Hi. So today I'm off to a little bit of a late start. It's nearly midday. Well, start hiking anyway. I slept in a little bit this morning, and then did some laundry and took care of things in the RV. I packed a lunch to bring along, and now I'm at the Awani Hills Recreational Park. It's about 12 miles from Yosemite, 12-15 miles, really close to my campsite. It's a kind of a misty day, so I wasn't that keen on going all the way into Yosemite, because you definitely wouldn't be able to enjoy the views with this weather. So I found this hike that's pretty close to here. It's about a 3-mile hike, if I remember correctly. And just take it easy. Maybe I'll do another short one afterwards. We'll see. As you do in many of the state parks in the United States, you have memorials to fallen soldiers. And this park is no different. Kind of reminds me a little bit at this stage, at the beginning of the hike, of the bush in the Free State. A little bit hillier, but kind of similar. Once again, I'm the only person on the trail, which is just fine with me. Like I said, it is pretty hazy today. To go to some place with a spectacular view would have been a little bit of a waste. Which is not to say that the view from here is terrible. Okay, so maybe it's not quite what I'm used to from South Africa. I'm pleased there's a road not too far from here, but the trail is moving away from it. You can probably hear trucks and cars in the background. Judging by how dry this was when I started, it's actually turning into a pretty nice hike. The terrain is actually changing. It's getting a little bit marshy, and there's a bit of a lake up ahead. That's about halfway into the trip, so I'll probably take a bit of a break there. Yeah, the lake is almost dry, which is only to be expected given the state of the rains in California, but it does add a little bit of greenery. By the way, the haze is not clouds, it's actually smoke from fires around. So there's nothing near here, but the smoke carries. Really a shame. Well, made it back to the car, van. I am the only one here, which was great. And have a bit of a break and maybe go somewhere nice for a short walk. And once again back in the RV with a small change of plans. It really is very smoky outside, so I decided not to do another hike today. It would have been a very short one anyway. I'm back at the trailer. I wanted to finish editing this movie and hopefully get it uploaded this afternoon. So that's it from Yosemite. An awesome time here, and I look forward to seeing you and talking to you from my, well, not seeing you, but showing you my next site in a few days. In the meantime, be well. Thanks for watching.